everyone, it's Enjoy English School. I'm Chris Gorski.
I'm Minnie.
Today is November 3rd. We're on pages 12 and 13. It's day 2 of our features article called Why We Work Well at Cafés.
那我们今天11月3号在第12、13页，我们要接续昨天的主题来讲讲为什么在咖啡厅工作比较有效率。
Just like last time, let's get our pronunciation right. We drink coffee at a cafe. Don't say, I want to drink cafe. That's wrong. And everywhere coffee went in the world, it made problems. For the Arabians that first started drinking coffee about 1,000 years ago, at first they loved it. And then they said, wait, this makes a big problem. Because when people drank a lot of coffee, they were not happy like when they drank a lot of beer.
Oh?
Yes. So when people drank beer, they would sing songs and they would fall asleep and everyone was happy. But when you drank coffee, especially when you drink a lot of coffee, you get a little bit angry and you have a lot of energy. And then people would start to feel mad about things that were wrong in their country. And then they would start to talk about killing the king. And this was a dangerous thing. And so for a very long time, coffee was thought to be a very dangerous drug.
所以在大概1000年前，阿拉伯人他们那个年代，他们觉得喝酒呢，大家就很开心，会跳舞啊，很好聊天。但喝咖啡之后，你会有一点心悸，心跳会加快，你会变得比较忧虑不安，所以就会比较容易生气。你跟别人讲话的时候就会比较冲，然后就会更有那种想要谋杀皇帝、谋杀国王的那种想法。所以以前在很久的时候，咖啡其实是有点像是禁药一样，不被允许喝的哦。
That's right. Everywhere coffee went, the leaders of a country hated it, but the people loved it.
对，所以他们的首长、他们的总统、他们的总理就会很不喜欢他们有喝咖啡的行为，但人们很爱。
All right, with that, let's get ready for our story. And when we come back, it's paragraph 1.
Why we work well at cafes. For many writers, cafes are the best places to go when an important deadline is coming up. One cafe in Japan has decided to target writers that need to get their work done quickly. The Manuscript Writing Cafe in Tokyo opened in April 2022. The cafe is designed to help writers struggling with writer's block. The cafe is small, but it provides everything necessary for writers to sharpen their focus and finish their assignments. The cafe won't even let customers take a seat unless they will be doing some kind of writing or artistic project. That means comic book artists and authors, as well as songwriters, are also welcome. What makes the Manuscript Writing Cafe even more unique is that customers have to announce their writing goals for the day to the cafe staff. Customers are also charged for each half hour they stay at the cafe. What's more, they aren't allowed to leave until they have completed their work for the day. What do you think? Does that sound like a good system to beat writer's block?
All right, friends, let's jump into paragraph 1. For many writers, cafes are the best place to go when an important deadline is coming up.
那对很多的 writers 作家来说呢，当截稿日快要到的时候，咖啡厅就是他们最好的去处。
Now, you said you also like working on a deadline, right?
Yes.
And this means when you're on a deadline, that means you must give me your work by this time. If it's perfect or it's terrible, we don't care. You need to give it to us.
所以有截稿日，有那个压力之后，你做事情好像效率就会比较高。
I think a lot of young people are like that, but maybe a lot of older people are like that too.
I think it just depends.
Yeah, when I was younger, I liked a deadline. Today, I'm better about it, but you know, it changes for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I can work without a deadline, but I like to work with.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the deadline sometimes just forces you to make decisions.
Yeah,
and
最
that's
后
good.
一秒写出来的东西都很优秀，也不知道为什么。
Yeah, it's different for everyone. Let's continue. One cafe in Japan has decided to target writers that need to get their work done quickly.
那在一家位于日本的咖啡厅，就决定要以需要快速完成工作的作家为目标。
So we are talking about a target. Of course, like if you're playing a game, you want to hit a place. That's your target. It's like a circle with little circles in it. But we could also say for writers that want to focus on something, 就是 target 一样的意思。
所以这边 target 我们通常听到 target 目标，我们会是那种标靶的一个圆，有没有中心的红点？那个就是你的 target。对，那在这边我们指的目标其实就是 focus 这件事。
Let's continue the manuscript writing cafe in Tokyo opened in April 2022.
那赶稿咖啡厅呢，是在2022年的4月在东京开幕。
Okay, a manuscript is before you can buy a book with a cover and nice things, it's just some stories on paper that you typed out, right? That's the manuscript. They will take the manuscript, read it, change it, and then they make it into a book. Manuscript is just a fancy word, means it's a book before a book.
所以 manuscript 其实重点就是那个 script 那个字，就是稿子的意思。
That's right. Script is
手稿。
That's right. And like a man, M-A-N, is your hand in working, right? So it's the things you're working on.
Yeah, manuscript 手稿。
The cafe is designed to help writers struggling with writer's block.
所以这家咖啡厅是来帮助作家们对抗所谓的这个 writer's block， 也就是脑闭塞的这种情况。
So writer's block just means you can't think of what to write. Now, when we say block, it's like 挡住. If you're standing, your teacher is standing in front of the words. You can't see the words. You say, teacher, you
block me.
Yeah, you're blocking me. I can't see you. Sometimes if you want to be rude, you say, teacher, you are a better door than a window. That's right. You're a good door, teacher, but you're a bad window.
Yeah, so a better door than a window 就代表说，哎呦，你挡住我的视线了。
Now, writer's block is actually a pretty new phrase. It's 不到100岁, which seems strange because everybody has had writer's block in history. Everybody sometimes says, what do I write? In the past, they wouldn't say, I have a block. They would say, I am dried up, like a river.
就代表说我干枯了，我想不出东西了。
That's right. There's no more juju. There's no more energy. There's no more water. But when you have a writer's block, I think this is more optimistic because you still have the juju. You still have the energy, the water. That's right. But 塞住了. And then if we can break it, boom, it comes out, right? I think that's more optimistic.
很有画面。
Yeah. By the way, juju just means it's a 很口语英文 J-U-J-U. It just means like your energy. Sometimes you have good juju.
就是你的能量。
It's almost like luck.
Yeah, but I have 2 girlfriends. Their name is Juju.
Really? They're both named Juju? Wait. Okay. So is it one girl's named Ju and the other one's named Ju?
No.
And they hang out as Juju?
One is Juju Lin and one is Juju Fang.
And do you call them like Juju together?
Well, they don't know each other. But it's just weird, like I have 2 friends named Juju.
Yeah, that is pretty funny. I don't know a lot of Jujus. But you know what? If I get a new student without an English name, like a
Juju.
little kid, her name is Juju. That's why we're calling her Juju. All right, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we got more of our story. All right, friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. We're on pages 12 and 13. So, Minnie, at the beginning of the show, we talked about how coffee was a dangerous drug a long time ago. Now, there was a king in the country Turkey. In Turkey, their kings are called Sultan, S-U-L-T-A-N.
Sultan.
That's right. And this Sultan really, really hated coffee.
真的很讨厌，这土耳其苏丹很讨厌咖啡。
So he would dress like a regular person. He did not want you to know he was the Sultan. And he would walk through his town. And if he saw you drinking coffee, he would take out his sword and just cut your head off.
有事吗？
Yes.
所以这个土耳其苏丹他非常讨厌人家喝咖啡，他会便衣然后出巡，然后大家都不知道他是苏丹，他只要看到有人在喝咖啡，然后就会把他的剑拔出来，然后把你的头削下来。
This was a 50-kilogram sword. 50-kilogram sword.
50公斤的
I mean, it's crazy. Most swords are like 你像like swords. It's like maybe 2 kilograms. He had a 50-kilogram sword.
这样才可以把你的头砍下来。
That's right. So now his son was a lot nicer. That's right.
所以他的儿子，他的继承人是比较好一点。
That's right. So his son was a lot nicer because if he caught you drinking coffee, he would have people beat you up.
好
That's right.
所以他的儿子继承了这个苏丹的位置之后，如果他的儿子看到你在喝咖啡，那他就会找别人去揍你。
But if you got caught drinking coffee a second time,
第二次
he
被
would
抓到
tie you in a bag and throw you in the river.
Oh my god！ 所以如
That's
果
bad.
第二次被抓到，他就会把你绑起来，然后放在一个麻布袋里，然后把你丢到河里
Oh,
去。
you know, be like the ironic point here, like they tie you into a coffee bag.
Oh my god！ 装咖啡豆的麻布袋，
All right,
好
let's
讽
continue.
刺。
It's like this is an ironic death. Okay, let's.
Oh my god.
Let's continue here. The cafe, we're talking about the manuscript writing cafe in Tokyo. The cafe is small, but it provides everything necessary for writers to sharpen their focus and finish their assignments.
所以呢，我们现在讲的这个 cafe 就是我们刚刚上一段讲到那个 Tokyo 的咖啡厅哦。所以这个咖啡厅虽然很小，但它作为作家，他帮这个作家提供了所有必备的东西，然后让他们提高专注力，然后完成他们的工作。
The cafe won't even let customers take a seat or sit down unless they will be doing some kind of writing or artistic project.
那咖啡厅甚至不会让一般的客人就是入座，除非他们是会写作或者是艺术类的项目，就是真的要去工作的人。
Let's continue to our next sentence here. That means comic book artists and authors as well as songwriters are also welcome.
那这就代表着说，漫画家跟作家呢，还有所谓的作词家都是受欢迎的，可以来这边工作的。
But what if you have writer's block? What if you are waiting for inspiration?
如果你在等灵感的时候呢，你突然间没有灵感的时候怎么办呢？
That's right. So inspiration means your muse, M-U-S-E.
Muse
Your
女神。
muse is something that is giving you like the energy to work.
所以像 inspiration 啊、muse 啊，都是所谓的灵感啊、muse 女神啊这一类的字。
Do you need inspiration or a muse, or are you good at just, okay, it's time to work?
I'm actually very good at like writing stories.
And so you can just go.
I can just go.
Yeah, I often read that like if you're a songwriter or a writer of any kind, the most important thing is just to do it. Even if today you're going to make garbage today, you could still just work on it because you never know when you find like just one little interesting idea. And you can make that one little tiny interesting idea and grow it into something bigger.
Yeah， 所以你就是要坐下来好好的想一下，搞不好你就可以抓到一个线头，你就可以赶快把它拉出来了的感觉。
Yeah, and some days you just throw it all out. That's okay because you're still at least like
至少有
baby
产
steps.
值嘛。
Baby steps,
Yeah.
that's right. Walking towards your goal. All right, with that, let's take a short break. And when we come back, we'll have our final paragraph. Hey everyone, welcome back to Enjoy English School. We are on pages 12 and 13. The name of our story is Why We Work Well at Cafés. We're on our final paragraph. Let's begin. What makes the manuscript writing cafe even more unique is that customers have to announce their writing goals for the day to the cafe staff. Okay.
OK， 所以赶稿咖啡厅压力很大哦。它更特别之处是，客人需要向店员说明他们当天的写作目标。
Would you care at all? It was like today my goal is I don't care, man. Just
No,
go do it.
like to Japanese， 对日本人来讲，他们就是很 ，you know， 他们的
Yeah.
个性比较
Yeah.
正正方方
Yeah.
所以你要走进去就说：“老板，我今天要写完3页。”然后全部人就会帮你拍手。
Like, do you think like people loudly announce their goals? Yeah, I was thinking that too. Because
Yeah.
the word announce means to like say it
Yeah,
out loud
exactly.
to everyone. You want everyone to hear this. So like you stand up and you announce like some important thing. You just don't say, I want a coffee and today I'll write 10 pages. No. This is like you stand on your chair and it's like, attention everyone. That's announce something.
Yeah, so when I see announce， 我也一样看到 announce 这个字，我会觉得它是当众宣布的，就像说各位，这是老师的最后一个月，老师要去生小孩了。This is announce.
If I was in a cafe and someone did that, I'd be like, bro, sit down.
Okay.
But the goal of this cafe is to do that, right? So this is not a regular cafe. So I understand it. Maybe I wouldn't go there. Like,
特色啦。
personally. Yeah. It's not for me. Let's continue here. Customers are also charged for each half hour they stay at the cafe. Okay.
那搭在咖啡厅呢，每半个小时就需要收费一次哦。
What's more, also, they aren't allowed to leave until they have completed their work for the day.
那除此之外呢，他们还不被允许离开，直到他们完成当日的工作。你没写10页，你离不开哦。
It's like, really? Sit down, finish the work. What do you think? Does that sound like a good system to beat writer's block?
I think it sounds like our 补习班。
Yeah, exactly. I don't really yell at kids if they don't do their work, but I will make them stay and finish it.
Yeah.
Or if I'm really annoyed at you, I'll be like, it's okay, buddy. Listen, I know you have free time on Saturday, so come on Saturday morning. I'll see you at 10 o'clock. You have lots of free time. I'll see you then, okay?
所以赶
Like
考
really friendly.
咖啡厅就是大人的补习班。
Yeah, that's right.
好，最后一句他说你觉得如何呢？所以要问问看大家，你觉得这样子的一个 system 一个机制如何？这听起来是一个击败所谓的我们刚刚有讲过的 writer's block 的这个好方法吗？
Well, anyways, so some people just need a little push. And if you are that person and you know you need someone to push you, then go to a place like the Manuscript Cafe. That's great. Like we said before, different strokes for different folks. Everyone is a little different.
对，所以每个人适用的方法都不一样。如果你觉得像这种赶考咖啡厅这种填鸭式的对你来讲是有效，那就去做啊，没有关系的。
All right, let's get ready for vocab. Okay, it's time for vocab, and our first word is a deadline.
Deadline 就是所谓的截稿日。
Number 2, we have to target something. We can also talk about a target.
所以 target something 就代表说是你的目标。
And number 3, something is to be designed to verb.
所以是被设计来做什么事情，所以这边 design 我们看到这个是 to be designed， 所以是被动语态。
Number 4 is to struggle with something or even somebody.
Struggle with 就代表说你需要帮忙，然后挣扎，你遇到困难，我们就会说 struggle with。
You have lots of problems with it. Number 5, we have an assignment.
Assignment 其实就是你的功课啊，或你的工作啊，你的被指派的任务，我们就会用 assignment。
Number 6 is to take a seat. It means sit down.
Yeah, so take a seat 意思其实就是坐下的意思。
Number 7, to announce.
Announce 就是我们刚刚讲的，我们要当众宣布 announce。
And number 8 is a system.
System 就是一个系统。
Okay, so tell us down in those comments, are you the kind of person that would want to go to the Manuscript Cafe? Is it too much for you? Or where is the best place for you to work? Let us know. We really want to hear. So, for Enjoy English School, I'm Chris Gorski.
I'm Minnie.
We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.